this took place, I don't know, 25 years ago when I was first managing the Institute here. And at that time, we had campuses in Brookline and here in the Beckett. So we had two campuses. We always did level 3 out here, and then special programs. We had levels 1 and 2 in Boston. And so I would go periodically into Boston, Brookline, to meet with, this time there was a man named Steve Devine, who was the director of the Boston KI. Because we had all kind of, business to conduct with finances and this and that. So I went to see him, I think it was one spring, and so he said, "Oh, let's go across the street." He says, "There's this new fish restaurant." And so we went over there, and he was a pretty young guy, so he says, "Let me order." So he orders this big bowl of fried clams. And I don't think I'd ever had them in my life, because I'd grown up in the Midwest, in Chicago, and you didn't have any seafood there, hardly, at least then. And even though I'd been in New England a while, I guess I'd been vegetarian for a long time, so I didn't eat much fish. But anyway, he ordered this, and I started taking them. Oh, they're very delicious. Before you know it, we had another basket, right? And we were conducting them. So we spent the afternoon there. Then in the evening, I met Micho. And we had an acrobatic restaurant not far away called Open Sesame. And so I met with Micho. Again, we had a lot of business to discuss. And he takes one look at me. He says, he says, "You're really, really tired and exhausted, The students are giving you a hard time." So he says, "Let me order for you," which is very unusual. He almost never does that. But in this case, he says, "Let me order for you." So he orders. It turned out that one of the specials for the day was swordfish steak. I don't think I'd ever had it in my whole life. So I figured, well, he must know what I need or whatever. So I had that and got very, activated. Drove back to Beckett late that night, and everything was, very active for the next couple days. But I think the second or maybe it was third day after I came back, suddenly I began to feel very unusual symptoms. Whole mouth began to tighten. And then I had a sharp pain in my neck, really sharp. And at first I had no idea what it was. And then suddenly, I understood completely. You know what it was? The clams, yeah. Mm-hmm. So that shut down the mouth. So I could hardly open my mouth. I couldn't eat. Gradually, the ability to eat just totally disappeared. And then the pain in the neck, when people asked me to describe it, I said, well, it feels like a sword. Swordfish. I didn't eat the sword of the fish, but it still had that energy, right? Whew. Just like being stabbed.